Okay, another interesting subject. Lollipops, and what's lollipops? Lollipops is the handle on the end of a pick wire if you're a locksmith, because obviously, quite plainly, it looks like a lollipop. I believe someone else has already done a video like this, so obviously I don't like to repeat content, but we've got a big evening coming up at London region on the 10th of April. We've got Paul Horton and Geraint Jones coming down to London to show us an array of tools, do some special discounts and new tools as well coming to the London region. And obviously things like this, if you need any of this sort of stuff, this is stuff that they can bring along with them. It's easy picked up and cheap. But what thumb turn is best? From my perspective, it's a bit of a nonsense question, if I'm honest. It's comfortability. The thumb turn is not going to make you a better picker. Just like the tool that turns, it doesn't make you a better picker. It's what you get comfortable with. It's what you like using. And there's an integration of different things here. So these sort of triangular designs, and obviously the upstand would match where the tip of the pick will be. And I think it's Andy Mack that does this kind of design. Well, anyone can do that, but I think this may be an Andy Mack one. So obviously once you're using it, you can feel and know where the toe of the pick is. It's comfortable. Obviously, you get feedback right through the wire because it's one piece. And this is like a prod, I think, I suppose, or ready to make a bend on it. But, there's nothing wrong with that type of design if you want to use it. It works very well and gives great feedback. And there's nothing to lose. If you come on the MLA training with us and the foundation, the entry-level stuff, we teach you how to make these kind of lollipops. And again, it's all integrated into the handle. It's all one piece. It's all, you can get the feedback right through the wire. And again, very simple, very straightforward. And Super Tools make a tool like this as well, with it all pre-bent for you. And then you can put your own bends on the end. And then we can move up as we go, and this is an ICL version, and as you can see, this one's been screwed on, and again, it works. That does a job. A bit small for my liking. I'm not really keen on this actual design myself. Can I pick with it? Of course I can. It's just not what I've trained on over the years, and what I'm comfortable with. But again, it's a clamped on bolt on design. And yeah, you get decent feedback for it. And then we move up to the stuff that I prefer myself. Obviously, this is a first call lockout, so this would have been Chris Belcher originally. And would have been in my preferred design. I like the ergonomics of it. I like the way it feels. And obviously, when I'm using it in my hands, this is the type of pick that or the lollipop type of design that I prefer myself. And then Geraint Jones, who actually purchased the rights from Chris Belcher's widow to be able to reproduce these type of tools. He's come up with a slightly improved version. So instead of having an Allen key in the end of it, he's now got a little grub screw in there that you can do it by hand. And again, the feedback's great, comes right through the tool. And again, I've got a couple of these. These are I feel these are one of the nicest designs for a lollipop. And then we move on to, Geraint's version, what he's originally done with his multi-pick. And again, I really do like this design. This has been well used for me as well. Paul Horton done a really clever trick. He drilled a hole in the end and put a little screw or, a machine screw in the end. And so it give it reference like this. And when I've tried Paul's one, I actually really enjoyed that. I thought it was really nice. Again, this is tightened down with a little grub screw. I've actually bought a few of these, so I don't have to keep swapping them out. The whole point is undo the screw and swap the wire. But, I own several versions of them, so I don't need to do that. I can just grab the one I want and use it. But again, I like this design. I think it's comfortable. I like it is to one side. This is slightly preferable. But again, this is still nice for me, nice and ergonomic. I haven't got round to putting the screw in it. I think this would be a much nicer design with what Paul Horton did. And then you get other designs like this round one. Again, this is, quite a few of these, GJ Locks does make a really varied assortment because obviously everybody likes different things, and why not have many different designs. I think this is come from E3 Locks. This would be part of their pick and pin system for the 110. But again, you could just use this. There are markings on here to be used with the actual tension tool part that comes with it. But again, if you like a rounder type, it's more than usable. And then we're moving on to the latest designs from GJ Locks. He's doing a 2-part version, which comes apart like this, and it's got like a little ball bearing. And if I'm truthful, this is the one for me at the minute. I have actually been using this more the last few months than I have any of the other designs. I really do like the shape. The shape for me is perfect. Is it perfectly solid? No. I think his design... you can get like little ferrule things that go over the top of the wire just to make it a little bit tight when it clamps, but it doesn't make any difference to my picking. I'm very happy with it, but I really do like the shape. I think the shape is lovely, works extremely well, and this would be my thumbs up at the moment. This is the one that I quite enjoy using, and it's got nothing to do with anything else but the shape. I just like the shape. I like the way it feels when I'm using it, when I'm picking. And he's also created this like traditional type of lollipop, but this one's actually a screw together. So this one actually clamps down onto the wire, so you can undo the, instead of these, this one's slide together. These are all grub screws. Obviously that one comes with a little knurled nub, but this one is actually a two-piece system, and you've got then this little support in there. And then you put it in. I mean, obviously you can change the wires over, but once again, I'd buy another couple of these. But yeah, this clamps right on. The feedback comes right through the wire. This is actually quite a nice design. Personally, I probably would like it a bit bigger. Again, it's personal preference. It can pick locks, it can open locks, do the same as anything else. But again, at the moment, this seems to be the one that I like the style of. Enjoy it. See you next Wednesday. Cheers. Bye.